Good morning, good night, doctors, nurses, and pharmacists. I am Dr. Che, and today we will discuss some very important writing tips. This is a live session on Facebook on my page. So if you want to join me for these live free session, this is a free session. So if you want to join me live and if you want to ask me any questions, you can join me. Just open the link and like the page. My WhatsApp number is also given below in the comments if you need any kind of help. So let us read this sentence and let us try to correct. Mr. Smith presented with a fever, rigors, sleeplessness, acute shortness of breath, inspiratory and expiratory wheezing, and also chest and abdominal pain due to persistent cough. Anybody can point out any mistake in this sentence? Mr. Smith presented with a fever, rigors, sleeplessness, acute shortness of breath, inspiratory and expiratory wheezing, and also chest abdominal pain due to persistent cough. Okay, doctors and nurses, the same sentence can be for both of you. So anybody can point out any mistake here in this sentence or any suggestion, any mistake. Okay, a fever, yes, we can use article with fever. That is not a big issue. Okay, so it is acceptable. Okay, don't worry about these things. Yeah, it is acceptable with fever. Okay, anybody else can point out any significant or any suggestion, any mistake, anything that you people can point out? Sleeplessness, insomnia, not any big issue. So if you people say, see, there are a lot of, things in the sentence. Okay, so the problem here is, if you see, if you read a sentence like this, overall, it is not making any good, uh, it is not easy, okay? That is not a problem, Miss Farah. We can use article with fever, that is not a problem. Okay, not any big problem. One of the students saying that we should use dot here. Actually, as you know, some of you are already my students and some are new also. So I keep saying, okay, I keep saying that we need to make things easier for the reader. Excellent, excellent. That is Dr. Christine. Excellent. This is what I wanted to know, you people. What I wanted to tell you people, that this is a wordy sentence. Wordy sentence means there are a lot of words, a lot of things, okay, a lot of information, not any, it does not give any clear picture or clue to the situation. Okay, so first of all, somebody is saying that we should not write inspiratory or expiratory wheezing. Means we should not write inspiratory, expiratory, only wheezing. So first of all, let us try. Okay, so we have two parts in this sentence. Mostly when we write medical history, we have two parts. Number one, uh, first part is symptoms, then we go for examination, and then we go for treatment and investigations. Okay, so if we, this little bit wordy sentence, not easy to understand, if you remove this part, inspiratory and expiratory wheezing, okay, so let us keep it, okay, in the next sentence when we are writing examination. Okay, so Mr. Smith presented with fever. Let us remove article is okay, it's not wrong. Okay, so you can remove, you can write. So Mr. Smith, let us remove from here. Okay, because this is the written one. Mr. Smith presented with a fever, rigors, sleeplessness, acute shortness of breath. Okay, not enough also at these things because we should, you know, and chest and abdominal pain due to persistent cough. Now you can see, okay, so let us ignore this. So now you can see it is a little bit easy, a little bit easy. If you can insomnia, some people are saying insomnia, and it's okay, but sometimes if the new sentence is written like this, then it is okay. So this part, if we move wheezing to the next part, breathing and wheezing. Yes, Dr. Manal, breathing is when we breathe, and wheezing is, you know, these whistle signs, okay, whistle signs when they like in asthma, condition of asthma. In addition, he had chest and abdominal pain, possibly with persistent cough. Excellent, excellent, Miss Sarania. Okay, just get up another possibility. Okay, so she wants to move pain to the next sentence also. So there are different options. These are different options we can use. That is not a problem. But what is the message here? The message is that our sentences should not be wordy. Okay, so the things should be very easy and clear to the reader. Okay, if your letter is clear to the reader, so there is no problem. Okay, so let me, what is the purpose of writing OET letter? What is the purpose? Okay, number A, one, to show off our level of English to the reader. Number B, to communicate the information effectively with the reader. Okay, so what is the purpose to write an OET? Why they teach us? Why they want us to, you know, learn and, you know, practice a lot? They want us. Why they want to test us? Okay, so there are two options. Number one, to show off our high level of English to the reader. Number two, to communicate. Number two, to communicate the information effectively with the reader. Okay. So what should be the option here in OET? What they want us? What they want from us? Number one or number two? A or B? Can anybody write in the chat what OET organization wants from us to do in our letters? Number A or number B? Or both? Okay. A or B or both? B. Excellent. Excellent, Miss Christine. Excellent. So the main thing is to communicate the message effectively to the reader. Okay, what the information is, what is the condition of the patient, what is update, how his condition was during hospitalization, how his condition evolved. Okay, so this is just, you know, overall situation. So many students they just keep focusing on their high level of English. Okay, and then at the end their message is not easy to understand, not both. No, the main is B, the main is B. A is, believe me, believe me, if any doctor who joins my class just after 10 or 15 letters corrected by me can easily get B grade. With only 15 letters or 10 letters correction, am I improving his English? No. I am helping him to make this part clear and easier. Okay, this is how people, you know, I have very high passing rate. This is the reason. Okay, this is the reason. I will show you a lot of, you know, testimonials. Okay, so this is what we need to do. Okay, so we don't need to write a lot of things. Okay, so first we need to focus on these things. Okay, now let us move to the next sentence. So somebody was asking, so we should put comma here, this dot here, full stop here after Mr. So there are two options. We can write without dot, with and with dot. Both are correct. Both are correct. Okay, so both are correct, but please be consistent with one style. Okay, so if you are, want to use one with dot or without dot, so be consistent with one style. Okay, not keep using them, at some place with dot and other place without dot. So don't do this. Okay, so now let us move to the next sentence. Also please encourage for, okay, so this is another sentence, so let us make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so people, this is a live session on Facebook with many doctors, nurses, and pharmacists. If you want to join us for these live classes, you can just, click on the link given below and like my page, and you will get notification when I go online. Okay, so let us see this. Also, please encourage for chest physio for deep breathing and coughing exercise. However, kindly ensure that he sits rather than lying down for his postural drainage. Okay. So any mistake in the first sentence, let us copy here. Let us copy here. Any mistake in the first sentence, please? Is there any mistake in the first sentence? Is there any mistake in first sentence, please? Okay. Also, please encourage for chest physio, for, you can repetition of for deep breathing and coughing exercise. Also, please encourage. Okay. Let us see. Let us just consider it. Do not start the sentence with also. We can start best, Dr. Christine. We can start a sentence with also. That is not a problem. Within the body paragraph, it is okay. Within the body paragraph is okay. If it is second sentence, third sentence, that is okay. Okay. So please encourage him. Okay, him or her. So first we need to add this. Encourage him or her for chest physio, for deep breathing and coughing exercise. Any other mistake? Any other mistake? Pronoun, okay, that is okay. Any other mistake? So people, please note down all of you. We should in OET letters, we don't use short forms. Okay, physio, rehab, lab, kid. Okay, physio, lab, rehab. Any other word, similar word? Okay, these are short forms in formal ways. Okay, short forms and informal ways. Okay, these are short forms and in formal ways. We should not write them like this. Okay, in short form. So please be careful whenever you write your OET letter. Okay, so don't write physio, write physiotherapy, don't write rehab, write rehabilitation, don't write write laboratory pathologist test, laboratory test like this. Don't write kid like children. Okay, so please avoid these things. Okay, yes, excellent, excellent. Okay, so Miss Farah says physiotherapy, Dr. Christine says physiotherapy, Dr. Fortune says in words in full. We can use common medical abbreviations like hypertension, HTN, diabetes mellitus, DM like this. Okay, so blood pressure, BP. Okay, so we can use these abbreviations but not these short form. This is informal way. Okay, so these are informal words, ways, no, informal words. Okay, so we should have, okay, so write physiotherapy. So okay, please encourage him for chest physiotherapy. Okay, so now it is grammatically almost okay. Please encourage him for chest physiotherapy, for deep breathing and coughing exercise, but still it is not good. Okay, we can little bit improve more. Please encourage him. Please encourage him for, please encourage him for deep breathing and coughing exercise. Okay, coughing. Please encourage him for deep breathing and coughing exercise. Okay, so please encourage him to do physiotherapy for deep breathing and coughing. Okay, or please encourage him for deep breathing and coughing exercise physiotherapy. Okay, so yes, that is why I am just trying this for a to avoid double far. It does not look very good. Okay, please encourage him for deep breathing and coughing exercise is also okay. We don't need to mention even physiotherapy. If you want to mention, you can please encourage him for deep breathing and coughing exercise physiotherapy. Okay, like this, a little bit much better. Okay, now let us move to the next sentence. However, kindly ensure that he sits rather than lying down from his postural drainage. However, kindly ensure that he sits rather than lying down from his postural drainage. Any mistake in this sentence? Any mistake in this sentence, doctors, nurses, and pharmacists, people, please participate actively so that you can learn a lot. Okay, otherwise you will not be learning. Okay, if you don't participate actively. So is there any mistake? So first of all, let us see at this word. Okay, let us see at this. However, okay, please encourage and please ensure. Okay, encourage him and ensure him. Is there uh, any opposite relation between these two information, between these two pieces of information? Is there any opposite relation? That is why we are using however here. Is there any opposite relation? Okay, there is no opposite relation. Okay, we don't need however here. Okay, so we don't need excellent, all of you participating actively. So we don't need however. Okay, please encourage your professor and also ensure that he sits rather than, okay, like this. Okay, ensure that he sits rather than lying down from his postural drain. No need a from. Okay, far. Okay, far postural, far his postural. No need a far his also. So far postural drainage. Okay, far postural drainage. Okay, please encourage him for chest physiotherapy. For physiotherapy, I would prefer this one. Okay, so let us first remove this first also, because We are writing also in the second part. Please encourage him for deep breathing deep breathing and coughing exercise. Also ensure that he sits rather than lies down would look better. Lies down, okay, for postural drainage, okay. So like this. No, still let us still improve it, okay. Still let us improve. Please encourage him for deep breathing and coughing exercise. Please encourage him for deep breathing and coughing exercise. Okay, and ensure that he uh, okay, let us think, okay, because let us join in the same sentence and ensure that he sits rather than lies down. His sitting position, okay, is preferred instead of lying down, okay. So let me, I don't remember now name of the patient in which is this letter. Otherwise, I have written, a very good sentence for this. Please encourage him for deep breathing and coughing exercise and ensure post to facilitate postal drainage is also okay. Kindly is Dr. Miss Faras is kindly a little bit informal, yeah, but not kindly facilitate sitting position for postal drainage. Okay, yeah, yes, and ensure and encourage is already written, and encourage him for deep sleep breathing and coughing exercise, and ensure that yeah, we can write ensure sort of little bit. Okay, let us write the same. Okay, so show that he sits. Okay, ensure that he sits rather than lying down to facilitate postural drainage. Okay, if you spend a little bit more time, we can think a little bit more better alternative, but at least you can see. Okay, now it is a little bit one sentence, a very good sentence, easy to understand, very fluent, coherent. Okay, so this is how we need to improve the things. Okay, so this is a live session on my Facebook page. If you people want to join us for live sessions, if you want to ask any questions, you can join. Just click on the link given is below. Link is given below, and also please, my WhatsApp number is given below in the comments if you need any kind of help for writing, speaking, and reading. Okay, so I am available. So thank you so much. Now let's move to the next video.